hit that part. Right, string it up. Oh. How in the heck? Found it? Okay. Oh, freak. Hey Nymph fam, Merry Christmas! I'm so excited to decorate our main floor for Christmas. I've had a bunch of people ask me how we decorate our Christmas tree. I have decorated Christmas trees for lots of years and have done it for lots of people, and I would love to show you kind of the steps that I go through when I decorate my Christmas tree. I do one myself so that I can have fun and enjoy how it looks, design it to the best of my ability, and then I do another tree upstairs in the family room that the kids can all help me with, that I can have a little more fun with and be a little more free to do whatever they can create. We're gonna get started. My first step is always to clean, to just clean and get the area where I'm gonna have the tree all beautiful and ready to have the tree. And then I get the tree up and fluff out those branches, and then I make sure the lights all work. And this year, I kind of had a stressful time, but finally got the lights to work. I promised when I started doing these videos that I would be honest, and that part is not fun. It is never fun for me, and it always feels like, and this is exactly what happened this year, I got it all lit up, and I was appreciating its beauty, and suddenly the lights went out, and I went and checked the plug, and no, it was like 3 strings of lights went out, and of course they're like strings right in the middle, and so finally after hours, I have got my tree lit, and it's all, you know, fluffed up, and it's ready for decorations. Here we go. So step number 2, I gather like items together. So my tree is 15 feet tall. I make sure I have all sizes of ornaments. Some are really big and some are really small. If you have only small items, it's hard to make it look professional and put together. So I try to get a little bit of every size. This tree and the lights have been driving me crazy. Every single time I get them all on, 2 or 3 strands go out. But finally it's all lit and we're ready to start. Start with your largest item. Every once in a while, stand back and make sure you're distributing the colors evenly. Okay guys, you're gonna wanna get some extra wire on hand and some extra little hooks in case you've lost any of the hooks off of your decorations. And these decorations have been around for quite a few years for me, and so a lot of times they've lost their way to attach them to the tree. If you're in a pinch, you can use the fingers of the tree because it's made of wire and you can use it to kind of wrap around the decoration if you're in a pinch, but good idea to get these on hand. Okay, we've got that part done. On to the next item. Okay guys, another fun thing that I generally do is I put a big kind of focal point in the center of my tree. And this year I'm gonna do this sled with a couple cute little characters on it, and so that's gonna be kind of my focal point. I work my way out from there. I also found these 2 cute little ladders, so I'm gonna kind of attach them somehow, and so I can have a few of my elves hanging off of these. Okay, got my ladders in. Time for these puppies. Okay guys, if you can find these, they are awesome. They're like sprays, sprigs, I'm not really sure what you call it, but it comes with a lot of things on it, and so it helps fill up your tree really fast. Say hello to my little friends. Next, I put my cute little elves all over my tree. I got these new this year, and okay, they're called stems. Not sprigs, not sprays, stems. So this is a little secret. If you are out of money, like sometimes I have been through the years buying Christmas presents, a really easy decoration for your tree is ribbon. And you can get a whole entire spool of ribbon for like $5, and it goes a long way. And I'm gonna show you really quick how to make these bows. They're super easy. You don't have to like stress yourself out making them perfect because they look darling in your tree. Anyway, so it's super easy for like college kids that are trying to decorate their tree on a really tight budget just for those tight years. But it can add a ton to your tree for a really inexpensive price. Super easy. You want to try to get the wired ribbon because there's a little tiny piece of wire in there, so it helps you shape it really easy. So this is how I do it. I just take the ribbon and I leave some for one end, and I really quickly go back and forth, make it kind of just a big circle. Then I poke it together, And I'll do that like 2 or 3 times, but for this one I'm just gonna show you twice. And you just twist it, and then you get your little twisty, and you get your little piece of wire, and then all you need to do is just fluff out your ends. And usually I'll do like 6, maybe a total of 6, and you can do a couple smaller ones here, which is the same way. You just make a circle and pinch it all together. This is the end of my spool, so there's some tape on that piece. But if you have some like long ends, that's really pretty because then you can make them curly cute. And anyway, super easy. So here we go for the ribbons. So the trick is putting things deep and back inside the tree, and then working your way forward with the smaller decorations out to the very tip, and then just adding a little touch on the ends. It just gives the tree a lot of depth, and it makes it a lot more interesting to look at. So my tree is coming together pretty nicely. I just wanted to tell you another thing. I love when you can be creative with your tree. So if you love something, if you are passionate about cooking, I would do a totally cute cooking tree with like spoons poking out, even mixing bowls and things like that with cute ribbon. Be darling. My favorite tree that I have ever done was I took a nativity scene and I stuck it right in the center of the tree, and then I had like curly, I think it's like curly willows and different kind of sticks coming out, and the whole thing was covered with sticks and different flowers that kind of match nativity scene, and that was one of my favorites, and I got Director's Choice at the Jubilee of Trees. And so it turns out gorgeous when you're passionate about something and you love it. Just kind of use that as your focal point and use it as your inspiration, and then work your way out from there, and your tree will turn out gorgeous. And more importantly, it will tell a story about you and what you're passionate about, which is awesome. So for my finishing touch, I'm going to make these little characters being silly on these ladders somehow. How am I gonna do this? Let's do this guy. Hey guys, I'm all done with this Christmas tree. It turned out pretty cute. And we will going on the rest of the house, and we'll show it to you soon.
you tell a single soul what I'm about to say. Christmas Eve is coming soon. Now you dear old man, whisper what you'll bring to me. Tell me if you can. This way.
And definitely our most precious gift new this year. Ledgers! Hi, Jenny. Hi.